Singapore's overall recycling rate has dropped to 50% last year compared to 60% a decade ago. And this is the lowest since 2006. Among the causes, the rising cost of recycling paper. The drop in recycling had no impact on the waste generated in the country, which was about 11% less. Now, the National Environment Agency says the decline in recent years is due to fewer infrastructure projects, and this meant less construction waste. Most construction waste is recycled. Recycling paper has also become more expensive, and it is less viable for companies to do so. Now, paper and cardboard recycling also declined. It dropped from 52% a decade ago to 32% last year. The rise of e-commerce is to blame, and that's because delivery packaging with paper glued to plastic materials cannot be recycled easily. Households and businesses have contributed to less waste. On average, each person in Singapore generated 0.85 kilograms of garbage every day, and that's over 20% lesser than the 1.07 kilograms 10 years ago. Now, industrial and commercial premises such as shopping malls also reduced their trash. These created 23 tons of waste every day last year. This is a more than 30% decline from the 36 tons in 2014. The Sustainability and the Environment Ministry says Singapore should continue to find solutions to turn waste into a resource.
For us in Singapore, we have a particular challenge we need to think about. We need to do all this so that we can extend the life of our only landfill, Semakau landfill. It's projected to be full by 2035.
And Singapore is recycling more of its food waste last year, almost 20% of it. And this is higher than the 13% in 2014. The improvement comes amid a relatively stable volume of discarded food over the same period. Businesses are also encouraged to find new ways to turn unwanted food to good use. Eugene Chow with more.
This lab in Jurong is trying a new method to ferment products. It involves breaking down food waste in its solid state with little to no moisture. The process is said to be more cost-effective than the traditional method of using a liquid medium. It also uses less water and electricity. Moktanai Food Tech can ferment 100 kilograms of discarded food every year.
The potential of solid-state fermentation is actually very immense, using it in a very novel way, with novel ingredients to come up with meaningful ingredients. Solid-state fermentation, the good thing about it is also there isn't any waste generated or minimal waste generated from this process.
The lab uses what's known as okara, or soybean pulp. It's a byproduct when making soy milk or tofu. The okara is mixed with active ingredients in the fermentation process. The batch is harvested after about 2 days.
The finished product is a low-fat, high-fiber, plant-based protein called zero meat. It looks like cooked minced meat that's beige in color. It feels bouncy, and after being cooked, it has a meaty and umami flavor to it.
Speaking at the lab's opening, Senior Minister of State for Sustainability and the Environment, Janil Puthucheary, says such recycling facilities will be key amid dwindling global resources.
Nothing goes to waste. The production of one product, the waste stream that is produced as a result of that production, we capture it and we try to create value from it.
The lab plans to scale up testing with other types of food waste, such as cocoa husks and coffee grounds.